What is going on, everybody? I am back with a brand new video, and today is redemption day. Oh, and I pulled it. Come on, what a great start. For those of you who haven't been on the channel, I have been practicing the gold tee pads at Caesars Ford Park. Now the back nine I've done pretty well on, but the last time I played the front nine, I shot 3 over. So this is gonna be our last practice front nine before the next series comes out, which is going to be putting all 18 together and seeing if we can break par. Last time I played this, I tried to go zone, and I figured if it hit the OB path up there, it would just kind of slide inbounds. But I ended up actually hitting these trees off the tee pad. We're going with our jawbreaker zone this time. We're already off to a better start because that is not OB. Yeah, that should be par realm. Not only did I get through the gap, but I actually have a long birdie look here. Come on, get it. Come on, what a great start. Oh, we need every one that we can get. Hole 2, 612 feet. Last time I pulled one right into the right side. This time I definitely want to go a little bit straighter, but I think I'm trying to throw the same shot here. You know what? Actually, you know what I see? I bet you I could just pipe a forehand straight at it and hyzer a little bit left. Yep, just like that. Now skip. Oh, I love it. That is exactly how I drew it up in my head. The direction I'm headed with all of this is like a break 58 or whatever course par is. I have no idea what it is. I just made up that number. But kind of like Foundation does, also kind of like a lot of ball golf channels do, is they'll go to kind of a hard course and they'll just try to break par there. And I feel like this is a perfect place for me to try to do that, considering I don't play the golds all that often. And also I think it'd be pretty difficult for me. Maybe I'll get it on the first try and then we'll go to a different course. But yeah, that's the goal with all of this. You can see we still have a long way to the basket actually, and not a whole lot of gaps. Now my best bet is probably to throw a backhand through one of these right gaps. My ability to do that is not very great. So I think I'm gonna try to go a little flex forehand on the left side. Hold it. It did not hold it. But that actually worked out really good. In fact, that might be a jump putt. I don't think this could have gotten any luckier. Oh, I thought we canned that one. No! That's the stuff that cannot happen, Max. I knew it right when I left it out of the hand. There goes our birdie from hole 1. Unbelievable. I played that close to exactly how I wanted to. Just pulled the putt a little bit. I guess that's the reality of when you're an amateur player. Things like that happen, but it's okay. I kind of have to brush it off. We had a stroke to give. Even is the game plan, the goal. So let's not get too frustrated. Only hole 3. Hole 3 is all about just getting out to this field. Got a little tunnel gap. Last time I threw this into the ground. This time we got to make the correction. Beautiful. Finally. Oh, yes. I knew I could execute that shot. You can kind of see the white band of the basket right on the corner there. We're basically looking at another forehand and pushing it wide and just letting it swing into the basket. There is a hill behind that basket. I'm not all that worried about that, but it could come in play. I'm gonna go Firebird here, and once again, I'm just gonna try to swing this in. Love it. Now that's the same putt we just missed on hole 2, so we can get a little redemption. Well, now this came up a little shorter than I thought. After missing that last one, try to get that out of my head. Knock this one in. There we go. I needed that. If I missed that, confidence would have been at an all-time low. Missing 2 shorties in a row, but back to 1 under par. Gives me a little bit of a cushion to play with. And to be honest with you, it's one that we might need going into this next hole. Hole 4, 418 feet, par 4. What makes this tough is this gap here, and then it shoots straight up this hill. This is one where I probably should go backhand through this gap. I just don't really trust myself enough, so we're gonna try to go forehand Zeus. If we can get a little turn out of this, it'd be great. Honestly, if we land a little bit on the right side, I think there's a line there as well. Hopefully, just get this through the gap is the main concern. Oh yeah, actually, that might be perfect. Right on that hillside, might leave us with a great up and down from there. I'm not sure how wide it gets, but I love the tee shot. I'm gonna start aiming for this spot off the tee more often. This opens up so much. You can actually kind of see the basket at the top of the hill. See if we can throw a little forehand up there. I like that. I don't know if it's short. That could roll. That happened to me last time I played this hole. I almost feel like this had to roll. It either rolled or it could have hit one of these trees, I guess. Get it. Oh man. Definitely gettable holes, especially if you have good tee shots. I think that's the difference between today and the other day when I played it. Not to mention, it's probably 15 degrees warmer today. This is such a tough tee shot just because of the ceiling. You have to really line drive this one. And the basket, it's kind of through those woods there. It's only 330 feet. Last time I went high-speed driver just so I can try to penetrate straighter for longer. This time I'm gonna try leopard 3. I just have to remember to keep this thing low. It's also my first backhand of the day. No. Yep, that will do it to you. Absolutely no commitment there. I see an opening. Let's see if we can hit it. Well, that could be so money. I really believe that hit the trees right next to the basket. I also threw that super hard, so if it didn't hit anything, then we're gonna be screwed. It's gonna be so far, but the fact that it's up here, you know, even if it turns into a bogey, at least that's all it'll be. Literally best case scenario. I pulled it again. That would have been the par save of the day, 100%. That's a bummer. Hole 6, 618 feet. This first tee shot seems like it goes a little bit uphill. Honestly, I don't know if this is one I can get or not. We have a headwind. With the headwind, I definitely don't know if I can get it. I'm thinking about throwing forehand this time though, just so I can get it out to the field. Yeah, let's do that. Turn in a hurry. Oh, that almost hit those branches. It's out. That was scary. I'm just not 100% sure that I can even get to this basket just because of the elevation. Kind of goes up and then dips and then goes right back up. You can see that big tree out in the middle of the screen. That's where the basket's behind. And again, I just don't think I can get to it. Oh, and I pulled it. That was a bit frustrating for me, I'm sorry. Maybe if we didn't pull this, we'd have a little bit of a look, but I think it'd be a lengthy one. At this point, I'm just worried about getting up and down. This headwind we got definitely scares me for that. Or you can go in, I mean, that works too. Sit. Okay, we have a little bit of work to do. In for par. I won't lie, some of those are getting a little stressful as we go down this stretch trying to keep that even score. Hole 7, 210 feet. I feel like if we can get through this one, I'll feel pretty confident going into the last 2 holes. And I say this one just because the line is pretty skinny up there. I'm looking at it and I'm wondering if I can go forehand and just blast one up there. I'm worried about this tree on the right side, but if I get past that, which I should, I could probably throw a pretty straight forehand. Just like that. Come on, Max. I'm 100% throwing that line each time now. I just noticed it. Oh, that scared me. I left that left side. I'm so glad the basket caught that. Hole 8 is just bombs away, 1,035 feet. Perfect. Got a little turn. There is definitely wind out there playing with it. All right, so for the tee pad, I'm getting roughly 413 feet. So if we can do another one of those, we should be sitting pretty. The biggest thing of this second shot is don't go too far right. So I might throw just a little bit more stable because from this spot, anything left will be better. Yeah, and there's the bite I'm talking about. I was trying to throw flat, maybe a little bit of hyzer on the right side and let the disc carry over to the left, but I do think I hung it out a little bit too right, so it didn't get the full fade that I wanted to. But it could be a lot worse, so I'm not really mad about this shot. Just didn't do exactly what I planned. Go, baby, go. That is so good. I might give this an opportunity, maybe a little soft bid, but there is water and OB behind the basket. So getting greedy here just doesn't make sense considering we're at 1 under and we got 1 to play. Yeah. Hole 9, we have a gap to hit. Looks like it is 522 feet. There is a creek that runs through here that's OB, so definitely don't want to hit anything early. There's no reason to play hero golf here. I like where we're sitting. We're 1 under par, exactly where we want to be. I'm thinking just go forehand into the middle of the fairway. That's my most consistent shot. And then just pitch in for par. That's the goal. Just because I don't need to play hero golf doesn't mean we don't have to be confident with this shot. That's the last thing I want to do, is throw a lackluster shot and it hits a tree early. That's gonna be so right side. And I continue to make life difficult for myself. I need to stop talking about what not to do, because then I just do those things. I promise you, nothing that I do on the disc golf course ever comes easy. What am I doing to myself, and why do I do it? Now that I made life hard, this is the up and down that I need to go 1 under. Gotta go over the OB road. There is a pine there on the left that just catches discs. A smart person would go backhand hyzer, but I could see myself pulling it into this tree, so we're gonna throw forehand zone. Sit. We might have scared ourselves for a little bit, but I think we can drop in for par. And we've finally done it. Not really finally, it only took us 2 tries, but now we have went 1 under on the front 9, and I believe 2 under on the back. So, a normal person would say, if we combined everything, we can easily go under par. But I think that's where it's gonna get tricky. This is a large course. I think I exert a lot of energy through the front 9, and the back 9 might get a little bit easier, at least for the first 6 holes, but it's still really long. I'm still gonna have to throw big shots, so it'll be interesting to see how my body holds up and if I continue to throw consistent shots throughout the round. And it also just depends on the day. But stay tuned, because next we're going to break even par on CFP Gold Tee pads, all 18. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.